Freunde, wir haben schon mal auf Fortnite in China reagiert. In China ist Fortnite ein bisschen anders, okay? Und wir haben hier ein neues Video, was heißt neu, aber das aktuellste Video zum Thema Fortnite in China von Top 5 Gaming, Freunde. Das ziehen wir uns jetzt rein. Das ist das Video, Freunde, das gönnen wir uns jetzt. Let's go. Und es ist auf Englisch. Ich werde natürlich versuchen, den ganzen Hass ein bisschen zu übersetzen. Mehr oder weniger.
So back in September, we showed you everything different in Fortnite China compared to the normal version. Remember when they banned skulls, so they just turned like Mystique's backbling into a...
Also solche hat er gesagt, dass jetzt bei dem Video, was wir damals gesehen haben, Leute in China, die haben ja irgendwie Totenköpfe, ich glaube aus irgendwelchen religiösen Gründen oder so, komplett aus Fortnite entfernt und die haben immer irgendwas anderes angetan. So als Beispiel hier so eine Kugel statt ein Totenkopf.
It's gotten worse, people. Look what they did to Crackshot. Let's jump straight into it with number 10, the Taskmaster skin. So like I said, one of the weirdest things about Fortnite China is the fact that the government actually doesn't allow skulls in video games.
Also, ihr müsst euch vorstellen, die Regierung in China erlaubt einfach keine Totenköpfe generell in Spielen. Komisch.
Like, at all. Apparently, China has some really vague and strict laws that say you can't add things in games that will offend anyone. And while I understand it, it's kind of vague, so developers don't actually have an idea of what's considered offensive, so they don't take any risks.
Venom, Digga, was für ein Breiter.
And because of this, most video games in China just don't have skulls in them, because skulls are considered offensive in China, apparently. So developers don't want to break the law and get their game banned just because they had some skeleton heads. And it turns out Epic Games is no stranger to this, as they've been removing skulls from skins for years. That brings us to the leaked Taskmaster skin. This is one of the 3 outfits that will be coming out in the Marvel Royalty and
Stimmt, ne? Ist doch ein Marvel-Charakter und absoluter Totenkopf.
Warriors pack, which could be coming to the item shop pretty much any day now. I mean, Taskmaster looks pretty cool, I won't lie, but this is what Taskmaster looks like in Fortnite China. Yeah, it's terrible. I mean...
Ja. Er sah ja so billow aus, ne?
Hey, some people might like this one, but it just doesn't have the feel as the original design. It's not all bad though, because something that China has an advantage over us is number 9, V-Buck bounties. So in Fortnite China, you actually aren't allowed to buy V-Bucks with real-life money because of the Chinese government's laws against microtransactions. And so because of this, they actually get a huge advantage. A majority of V-Bucks that people get in Fortnite China are from special events and challenges. You even get the Battle Pass entirely for free if you...
Das ist ja übel krass. Du kriegst einfach den Battle Pass die ganze Zeit umsonst. Und V-Bucks kriegst du durch Challenges. In China hätte ich locker 500 bis 1000 Euro gespart.
You reach level 30. And just for Season 5, the brand new update, Fortnite China has added exclusive bounties to the game. These aren't like the bounties we have where you can take out an enemy player for gold bars. No, way better. Every 6 days, a brand new bounty challenge appears in-game for each Battle Pass outfit, and if you complete it, you get 400 V-Bucks for...
Boah, du musst so Challenges einfach jede Woche absolvieren und kriegst 400 V-Bucks. Krank.
Free. So not only do you get the Battle Pass for free, but you also get 400 V-Bucks every 6 days for no reason. Let me know if you guys would want something like this in our version of the game, but not all the changes in China are something to be jealous of. That brings us to number 8, what husks look like in China. So I mentioned earlier that China has some laws that ban skulls, which also surprisingly applies to something in Fortnite that you wouldn't expect. Of course, Save the World is also available in China.
Die haben einfach einen Master Chief, ne? Also einfach eine Halo-Collab, ne? Eigentlich, Leute, ich bin richtig treuer Fan von Halo, ne? Also von Master Chief auch. Weil ich habe damals Halo 1 gespielt, wo das ganz neu war. Das war übel lange her, Freunde. Frag mich nicht, wie lange, locker über 10 Jahre. Safe, oder?
In Fortnite that you wouldn't expect. Of course, Save the World is also available in China, not just Battle Royale, so there are actually some changes in that mode too. So this is a photo of what husks look like in the regular, unchanged version of Save the World. You probably recognize them. But they are actually different in China, especially their faces. Here's what they look like in the Chinese version.
Lol. Die sehen ja aus wie Zombies hier einfach, ne, oder?
As you can see, they look more like something from like Plants vs. Zombies than a skeleton zombie hybrid. I mean, it makes sense. It just shows what kind of lengths Epic is gonna do to obey the laws in the country. But something even more surprising is number 7, Fortnite China doesn't have arena mode. One of the
Boah, die haben ja keine Arena in China.
biggest differences between the Western version and Chinese version of Fortnite is something as simple as a game mode. Arena, in fact. Fortnite China never had Arena in the first place. While we were all asking for actual tournaments and a mode for people to compete in, China never got it at all and still has no Fortnite competitive to this day. And it's probably because China has some pretty strict laws which add a curfew to the amount of time people can actually play video games.
Spieler unter 18. Ja? werden gebannt, wenn die zwischen 22 und 8 Uhr spielen. Ne? Also, wenn ich überlege, ich wäre da schon jeden Tag gebannt worden. 100%. Außerdem darf man an Wochentagen 90 Minuten nur spielen. 3 Stunden darfst du an Wochenenden und an, ja, und an Ferien spielen. Ey. Ich muss zugeben, ich finde das nicht mal so schlecht ich finde das cool sogar, dass der Starter so ein bisschen eingreift und sagt, übertreibt die Lage nicht. Nee, ich finde es, nee, was rede ich überhaupt? Ich finde es nicht cool. Ich wäre durchgedreht, glaube ich.
If you didn't know, every game in China has some sort of time limit on it, and because of this, Fortnite just doesn't have arena. It makes a lot of sense though. A lot of tournament matches go on for way longer than regular games, and putting a time limit on a competitive match would kind of, well, ruin the point. So that's why Fortnite China just didn't even bother adding it at all. The time limit is really what separates China from the rest of the world, but it wasn't just arena that got removed because of the law. They also got rid of LTMs because they last way longer than usual matches, and once again, it would break that curfew.
Die haben keine Arena, die haben keine Limited Timeouts. Das ist schon echt respektlos, Digga.
And it's pretty crazy to think that people in China have never experienced things like Air Royale, Floor is Lava, maybe even Team Rumble. I mean, sure, they get free V-Bucks, but missing out on modes like this.
Ey, die hatten nur einmal Leben pro Kill gehabt und das war bei dieser einen Season. Ich glaube, war das 6 oder 7 oder 5. Da hat man noch Leben pro Kill bekommen. Wir hatten das so oft gehabt. Arena sowieso die ganze Zeit. Dann noch Lebensraub. Die hatten das nie gehabt, Arena und Lebensraub.
This kinda isn't worth it. But now for another devastating blow to Fortnite. Coming in at number 6, taking a look at what Crackshot looks like in China. So if you didn't know, in the regular version of Fortnite, the Crackshot skin has received a new variant, which is pretty much just the Skull Trooper design copy-pasted onto it. But the second I said Skull Trooper, you already know what Epic did to this thing in China. Here's what's weird though. The way Epic ended up removing the skull design from this Crackshot variant is really funny. So, did they just not release the variant? Maybe completely
Okay, die zeigen jetzt die Version von dem Nussknacker, also von dem Totenkopf-Nussknacker.
redesigned it? No, they just did, well, this.
Das sieht kaum schon, Digga. Sieht aus wie so ein Vogel.
Come on, this is just funny. I get that it's annoying having to change designs for just a single country, but they really just clicked on this dude's mouth and pressed delete. And while removing skulls is probably really annoying for Epic, something that is more annoying for us is number 5, Fortnite China doesn't have support or creator. I gotta say,
Die haben keinen Creator. Also die haben gar kein Creator-Code-System in China. Hätte bei mir keinen Unterschied gemacht, kennst du?
one of the saddest differences between regular Fortnite and Fortnite China is probably this one. For some reason, the Chinese version of Fortnite never added the support or creator system in the first place. And I gotta say, this has to be one of the worst things about Fortnite China. I mean, imagine not being able to punch in code T5G when buying stuff. But seriously though, there are a ton of great content creators in the country, and the support or creator program has been really helpful to a ton of streamers and YouTubers. I mean, why not spread that love to Chinese creators or allow people from China to support who they watch? Now, really putting it into perspective, I think
Frag mich, warum? Warum gibt es keinen Support to Creator?
the reason they don't have this system is because you can't spend money on microtransactions or buy V-Bucks, so
Ach ja, stimmt. Das war gerade richtig los. Wir haben noch herausgefunden, man kann ja keine V-Bucks da kaufen. Du kriegst ja irgendwie so.
it'd be kind of hard to support creators if you're not allowed to actually spend money. But hey, maybe they'll find some other way to do this in the future. But moving on, there's a huge new addition to Fortnite China with number 4, China's secret Lunar New Year event. So last year, Fortnite China received a Lunar New Year event, and it looks like it might return for this year too. It runs for a week during the Lunar New Year and includes
Krass, die haben einfach ein China-Event, so ein Neujahrs-Event. Ein Chinese Neujahr-Event. Warum
a
nicht?
ton of exclusive skins for the event, including challenges
Wow,
for
mit
V-Bucks,
exklusiven
special
Skins?
activities, and more.
Krass.
There are skins like the Smoke Dragon set, Jade
Aha.
Racer, Gan, Tigress, and
Das
Swift,
sieht
which
sogar,
kind
die Skins sieht sogar heftig
It looks
aus.
like the Chinese New Year version of the Drift skin. I mean, it's pretty neat. I wish we get stuff like this in the regular version, but it makes sense that they're kind of exclusive to the whole Lunar New Year event. And while LTMs aren't a regular Fortnite China, this event actually has a special exclusive LTM that is essentially hide and seek. They even give away a laptop and more prizes just for playing. It sounds pretty cool. But now it's time for the final weird things in China, starting off with other skins that have changed. Alright, sure, we've watched the Husk turn into actual zombies, Taskmaster get some ugly weird mask, and then Crackshot just getting
Sieht so schlimm aus, ne?
that happening. But there's way more skins that got changed to in Season 5, even the new Battle Pass skins. You know the top tier skin for this season, Menace? Well, he doesn't have any skulls on his helmet. Instead, Epic changed it to a weird helmet that looks like the Punisher's logo. As for the other skins,
Dieser Ritter sah gerade nicht mal so schlecht aus. Nein, Brutus, stimmt, den gab's ja auch mit Dingens Cool Mode.
they updated Brutus's shadow version to just him with no sunglasses.
Einfach ohne Sonnenbrille dann, oh mein Gott.
He just doesn't have a skull mask anymore, which is really weird. And the same goes with Jules, who just has a black ski mask on.
Das sieht aber cool aus. Das sieht aber cool aus, finde ich.
Then all of Blackheart's stages with the skeleton underneath it just have a blank hood with cool effects inside. I mean, to be honest, I kind of prefer this to
Das sah sogar auch, ich finde, das sah sogar auch cooler aus.
the original, honestly. And then finally, we have the Eternal Voyager, which is a completely different design compared to his original look. And I'm not sure if I like it or not, but do you? Let me know in the comments. Of course, we can't forget
Und der sah auch cool
about
aus.
Mystique's skull back bling, and I kid you not, they just made it a ball, like a literal ball. That's it. It's hilarious. And while these skins were changed, sometimes Epic just can't go through the effort to actually change some things and instead just straight up remove them. It's time we hear about number 2, every banned skin in China. Alright, this one makes sense, but because of everything, well, about this guy, Epic Games never added the Ghost Rider skin into Fortnite China. It's
Gab's überhaupt in der deutschen Version? Bestimmt,
one
ne?
thing changing a skull design on an original character, but being a flaming skeleton is like Ghost Rider's entire thing. So,
Ja, du kannst halt den nicht umchangen. Wie willst du da jetzt den umchangen, dass er kein Tonkopf mehr ist? Das ist doch sein ganzes Dasein. Kannst du dich umändern.
he's banned in China. But even some of Fortnite's most famous characters have gone completely ignored in the Chinese version because they were just never added. For example, we all know about Skull Trooper, well, gone. Skull Ranger, deleted. The Peely Bones
Es gibt keinen Skull Trooper dort.
skin, banned. In fact, even when you look back at the famous loading screen from the end event, Epic went through all the trouble to replace Skull Trooper with Raven just for the Chinese promotion. And while all this is just crazy, it brings us to the most insane difference of all. Let's get into number 1, everyone gets to
Jetzt kommt der heftigste Unterschied zwischen unserer Version und der chinesischen Version. Pass auf.
win in Fortnite China. So there's quite a few changes in the Chinese version that makes Victor Royales completely different and easy for every player to get. Remember the curfew law that I mentioned earlier? That's pretty much the reason that Fortnite China is so different to the rest of the world, so let's talk about it. For starters, Fortnite China actually encourages you to leave the match if you have the most amount of kills in the game.
Stimmt, ich erinnere mich. Oh mein Gott, Digga.
So basically, if you're having a really good match, popping off, whatever, then Fortnite will simply tell you to quit the game and take your easy Victor Royale early.
Krass. Ihr müsst euch vorstellen, wenn ihr in China in Fortnite richtig viele Kills gemacht habt, dann sagt er quitte, weil du rasierst ja einfach zu viel.
And instead of only having one person win the game, Fortnite China just lets everyone win if they're still alive by the time 20 minutes have passed.
Und wenn 20 Minuten vorbei sind, hat nicht nur einer gewonnen, dann haben alle gewonnen, die übrig sind.
You don't even need to take out the remaining people. You just win the match for surviving 20 minutes. And that's not all. Because of the time limits in China, you get huge restrictions on your game if you've been playing for longer than 3 hours. After a 3-hour session, Fortnite will give you a message pop-up that tells you to take a break immediately and then just straight up disables XP and challenges, so playing the game becomes pointless.
Oha, nach 3 Stunden kriegst du eine Nachricht auf entspann dich, ruh dich aus, deine Erfahrungen, alles wird runtergesetzt, dass sich das nicht mehr so sehr lohnt. Dank.
So with that 3-hour session limit combined with the 20-minute
Also dein Erfahrungsboost wird quasi um die Hälfte.
match limit, it's a lot to think about. I mean, would you be angry if the regular Fortnite version had this? Probably, but you know, they also get free V-Bucks and exclusive events like the Lunar New Year. So I guess everything has its pros and cons. But click on screen right now to check out this video. This has been Tommy, and you're
Ja, krass, Freunde. Also ich muss schon zugeben, Fortnite China ist ein ganz anderer Schnack, Freunde. Lasst mal ein Like da, was würdet ihr mehr fühlen? Also ihr dürft dann weniger zocken, höchstens 3 Stunden oder so, manchmal auch 90 Minuten, aber dafür kriegt ihr ganze V-Bucks umsonst. Ich weiß nicht, also ich nutze aktuell, also ich kaufe eigentlich kaum Skins, ich habe ja schon die meisten OGs und so, aber es ist echt anders, Digga. Freunde, lasst ein Like da, wenn ihr mehr solche Reaktionen sehen wollt. Haut rein, bis zum nächsten Mal, der Allerechte und tschüss.